Legal guides.
Application for exemption from implementation of wage order in the Philippines. When an application for exemption for the implementation of wage order is dismissed for failure to submit the required supporting documents, is the act considered a grave abuse of discretion? This issue was decided upon in the following case. The facts of the case are as follows. On April 24, 1997, JCA Rubber Development Corporation, the appellant, filed an application for exemption with the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board, or the board in this case Digest, in Region 10, on the ground that it incurred a deficit of 10,992,662 pesos as of December 1995, which impaired its paid-up capital by more than 128%. The board denied the application on November 3, 1997 on the ground that the application was deemed not filed for failure to submit the following documents. A. Copy of the circular giving general notice to all workers that an application for exemption has been filed with the board, and B. The 1995 audited financial statements. In its motion for reconsideration, appellant JCA Rubber Development Corporation claimed that it submitted the required documents on April 24, 1997, but did not receive any notice to submit lacking supporting documents. The board denied the motion for reconsideration. There are two issues in this case. The first issue is whether or not the board committed grave abuse of discretion for failing to notify the appellant of the need to submit the required documents and denying its application. The second issue is whether or not the appellant is qualified for exemption. The National Wages and Productivity Commission ruled on the issues as follows. NWPC said that Section 9A3 of NWPC Guidelines on Exemption No. 01, Series of 1996 provides as follows. In the case of an application with incomplete supporting documents, the applicant shall be notified to complete the same within 10 days from receipt of the notice, otherwise, the application shall be dismissed. NWPC further said that Section 5. Rule 4 of the Rules Implementing Wage Order No. RX-05 states. In case an application for exemption is filed with incomplete supporting documents, the applicant shall be notified and shall be given 10 days from receipt of the notice to complete the documents required, otherwise the application shall be dismissed. An applicant for exemption is entitled to notice from the board to submit documents to support its application, within 10 days from receipt of notice. Any action of dismissal without giving such notice is a reversible error and constitutes a grave abuse of discretion on the part of the board. The board failed to formally notify the appellant of the lacking requirements, particularly the 1995 audited financial statements. It did not bother to look into the merits of appellant's 1995 audited financial statements submitted with the application. The guidelines on exemption and due process requirements demand that the board should have notified the appellant of incomplete documents instead of dismissing the application. Appellant's 1995 audited financial statements show a deficit of 10,992,660 pesos, impairing its paid-up capital of 9,320,000 pesos by 117.95%. Its registered capital deficiency for 1995 is 1,672,660 pesos. Its 1996 audited financial statements submitted to the Commission on May 15, 1998 reveal a deficit of 11,806,527 pesos, which impaired its paid-up capital by 126.68% and registered capital deficiency of 2,486,527 pesos for 1996. The paid-up capital impairment for 1995 and 1996 far exceeds the 20% required under the NWPC guidelines on exemption. Therefore, applicant is qualified for exemption as a distressed establishment under the subject wage order. The appeal is granted. The decisions of the board are reversed. For more discussions on wage-related issues, please like, share, subscribe and press the notification bell.